My man is about to go open for Dave Chappelle, and he gets called up on stage, and this random brown guy comes up to him and says, I want to be a stand-up comic. What advice do you have for me? Dawood gives him legit advice at that moment. Hey, hit me up. I'll show you some open spots. I'm like, dude, Dave Chappelle, you're about to go. This is more important, but you are such a nice guy,
I guess,
that you gave that guy attention at that moment, and the guy probably killed himself.
If I didn't commit to anything. He probably didn't take my advice. Like, fucking bastard.
But you did that because you're a fucking nice guy.
I guess. I don't know. That seems... I would like someone to do that with me, so...
While just when they're about to open.
Yeah, I'm also not as autistic as that guy probably is. Just coming up to me in the middle of the thing. I don't understand. Everybody loves to hate on Drake, but everybody listens to Drake.
Everyone listens to Drake.
Drake is a talented artist.
Yes.
All right?
Everyone hates to admit that he's good.
It's so confusing. Like, why are we being like that? Why are we just let Drake have it? He won. If you're in hell, then you can be like, they told me. But even then, the devil will be like, I don't give a fuck what they told you.
You did all that shit during Ramadan.
Yeah.
I was not even involved.
I was locked up.
You chose to beat your wife.
I tried to call. Nobody would pick up.
Yes.
This is a collect call from San Quentin prison.
Yes.
From the devil. Would you like to pick up? You picked up.
Yeah.
I didn't. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Probably eating bologna sandwiches.
So me and my girl getting in an argument. Right?
Okay.
And then just before this, right?
Okay.
And then all of a sudden I'm like, let me just read the Quran, right? So
okay. Yep.
Not just to read the Quran because we got into argument. Like we got an argument, let's say at 5 p.m. and this is like 9 p.m.
This is like when someone like is trying to fact check something, but they search it in a way that helps them. You know what I'm saying?
You're watching Awjiz Boys Show.
Viewer discretion advised.
I think Macklemore's a great person.
I think he's a piece of shit. No.
Fuck that guy.
No, yeah, I think Macklemore is a good dude. Like, he seems like one of those genuine guys. His whole, like, when he beat Kendrick thing was a little cringy, but even that was like...
The screenshot of the text.
Exactly.
Other than that.
I still think it was, like, a kind move. Like, he said the thing. The most controversial thing I've ever said on this podcast.
Let's hear it. What's the most controversial take you've ever had, Mr. Dawood Namyar?
I like that Macklemore album more.
No way.
Yeah.
The
Heist?
Yes.
With Ryan Lewis and Macklemore?
Yes.
It deserved it. It's a good album, bro. And I understand everybody hates it and thinks Kendrick deserved it.
So Kendrick Lamar, all right.
Was it M.A.A.D City?
Comes out of Compton with Good Kid, M.A.A.D City, co-signed by Drake.
Yeah.
Executively produced by Drake. Producers such as Pharrell.
Yeah.
Such as, I think, maybe Swiss Beats. And you pick Ryan Lewis and Macklemore over that project.
Yeah.
I see. So is it, maybe you have a point. Is it because two members of the TDE, the Kendrick Lamar label, was on the Macklemore album?
That's exactly why. No, it's just a good album, bro. It just resonated with me a lot.
What's your favorite song?
I don't know. 10,000 Hours is really good. Starting Over. Obviously, like the Thrift Store and those are fun too. But like his songs that like didn't go mainstream are really really good.
Got it.
That I liked.
Okay. Do you know any songs on the Kendrick album that you can just name?
Good Kid, M.A.A.D City. I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm sure if I look at the track list.
I think it was a Backseat Freestyle. Do you know that one? Martin had a dream. Kendrick.
Yeah.
You know that song.
Yeah.
The beat is so hard. Like
it didn't resonate as much as Macklemore's.
What about Poetic Justice with Drake?
Better.
That was a good
I like that song, but still, Macklemore's album is just more. I think it's just where I was at in my life. It just hit me better.
Do you know the song "Sing About Me" by Kendrick?
No.
We're talking about different perspectives, and one of them is a perspective of a prostitute talking about just like getting.
Okay, I think so. Yeah.
And it's like, will you sing about me? Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
So you love Macklemore because he's white.
That's exactly it. It's the only reason. Also, Macklemore hasn't put anything out since that album that's been good.
Okay. What about the Palestine song?
That's good. Yeah, it's good, but no albums talking about.
No albums. Okay.
None of his albums since then.
Own. So him and Ryan Lewis, I think, had a little.
Once Ryan Lewis dipped out,
yes.
Macklemore kind of lost all of his pizzazz.
What about Marmalade? Do you know that song Marmalade with Lil Yachty?
Was that
and by Macklemore?
I don't know. Maybe
it's pretty good.
I don't know it.
I think Lil Yachty was on that song. Damn it, now I don't know if Lil Yachty. Yeah, I think he was in that song. It was a good song.
Anyway,
Okay, so I
that's
agree with you
on.
on Macklemore having a great album.
I enjoy that album.
I think it's an excellent album. And did it deserve to win a Grammy? I think it did. And was it better than Kendrick? I think there's an argument that it was better than
I
Kendrick.
think you're just a Drake fan and you hate Kendrick.
No. Now, I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because we have to look at commercial success and we have to look at the fact that Macklemore was an independent artist with no backing, while Kendrick had everybody pushing for him as the new messiah taking over hip hop.
Yeah.
And Kendrick first week sold 200,000.
Yeah.
Macklemore first week sold 74,000. But Macklemore's fully independent.
Yeah.
And then later on signed a deal with Universal to push or Warner to push himself even further when he had independent success off YouTube with songs like Macklemore and songs like Better Love. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's the gay song.
The gay song.
Yeah.
And then Ellen put him on and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
it worked out. Every song on the Macklemore project had an artwork dedicated to it, had a theme dedicated to it, and it was about being sober. It was about like starting over again. It was about flexing. The song with Schoolboy Q, I got that the Cadillac song or whatever. Really wanting to kill himself to be signed with Ab Soul, talking about that story about going into a label with a gun and holding everyone hostage just to get signed. He had great concepts as well that it was very relatable and was a struggle. But the thing is, when you make things black and white, it's always like who has more struggle. And Macklemore was in a losing battle.
He didn't have more struggle for sure. But his struggle is more relatable to me.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
And we can't get mad that people relate to that. Because then we say all those people are wrong.
Yeah.
Which can't be true because just because you had commercial success. And to this day, I think since that backlash happened, I haven't really gone back to the Macklemore album. I have been going back to the Kendrick album.
Yeah, it's a great album. Like, I'm not going to say it's not a good album, but I'm just saying, at that time, that Macklemore album hit me.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm glad we're talking about a very relevant topic, you know?
I'm so happy with you.
Very topical, you know? That whole Macklemore Kendrick thing that happened like 10 years ago.
No, it's good to reflect, all right? I think it's important, all right?
What you got there?
I got a lot of things, but what's important, all right, is that Macklemore went and talked about Palestine, all right? How many times has Kendrick talked about Palestine?
True.
All right?
Yeah, how many times did Macklemore defend R. Kelly?
He has not done that.
Yeah.
Wait, did Kendrick defend R. Kelly?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, it's complicated.
Oh, okay.
But he pretty much was like, you don't take down his music because there are other worse people on this on Spotify or whatever.
Damn, that's kind of not that bad thing to say, though.
Yeah, but it's, you know, you're defending a guy who's child rapist.
Yeah.
So
Damn it. Okay, so there we go. So if the man is for the people, if Kendrick is for the people, what happened? And by the way, last year when the whole Kendrick and Drake thing happened and we were talking about it, I was like, yo, Kendrick, fucking amazing. When he went with, we talked about when he just did Like That. Fuck the big three, it's just Big Me.
Yeah.
And we were like, yo, amazing. This is good for hip hop. I think we can be objective. But at the same time, somebody pulled the numbers of Spotify last year and only 1 month Kendrick had more streams than anybody else. But every other month, it was always Drake.
yeah, man, I don't understand. Everybody loves to hate on Drake, but everybody listens to Drake.
Everyone listens to Drake.
Drake is a talented artist.
Yes.
All right.
Everyone hates to admit that he's good.
It's so confusing. Like, why are we being like that? Why are we just let Drake have it? He won.
Yes.
He's talented. Everybody loves him.
Isn't the hate always about his personal shit?
Yeah, it is about his personal shit. And his personal shit, he might be a pedophile, but I don't think he is. I don't think he is.
How is he a pedophile when he's smashing all the other rappers' girls? And they're like,
I don't think
he dates older women.
Is there any evidence of him being a pedophile?
No.
I don't think there's, I guess like the creepiest thing he did was like text Miley Bobby Brown or whatever her name was.
Oh.
The Stranger Things kid.
I didn't see that. He did?
Yeah, but he was just like from one child star to another kind of a thing. And people were saying he was grooming. And yeah, I kind of believe it. It's kind of creepy.
Okay.
But at the same time, like, you can't call a guy a pedophile for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's be careful, bro. You're getting close to pedophile. But I don't know. Everybody's saying A minor at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's like hilarious, but
That's funny.
I don't know.
Exactly. But
Whatever.
People say.
What do you got there, bro? It's bothering me.
But I wanted to talk about Macklemore because Macklemore
All right.
is not a Muslim.
Not a Muslim.
And then he talked about the Palestine struggle. All right. Do you like that? When a non-Muslim speaks out for Muslim rights in a positive way. Do you like that personally?
If it's done right.
Okay.
The thing is, a lot of people try to speak out for us, Muslims, Afghans, whatever, and they do sometimes a really shitty job.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's like backhanded.
Do you like Ben Affleck when he defends us against Ben
I like
Lamar?
it. Yeah,
He has
that was a
moments.
good one. Most of the time, it's good.
Most of the time?
Most of the time, it's good. But a lot of times, like people will make films or something.
Ah,
You know what I'm saying? And it'll be like,
that's a sensitive subject for you in general. You're like, this better be 100% perfect. Or else.
no, it doesn't have to be 100% perfect, but it's just like, why did you make this film? You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it's like they're just to demonize Muslims
I see.
for like persecuting other Muslims.
Oh, okay, yeah, there's always got to be an enemy, and that enemy is just the worst Muslim.
Exactly.
Who's
So
a more
it's just-
devoted Muslim.
Exactly. So it's like, all right, yeah. Some of these things are true, but like, why are you making this film?
I get it.
Like, what do you get out of this? You know?
Yes.
And a lot of times it's to demonize Muslims or Arabs or Afghans or something.
That's a great point. That's a
So-
great point. Yeah, but it's going to be a while before our industry gets good enough so we can actually
sure.
tell our own
We can,
stories.
exactly.
But I had a point
Like
to
that robotics movie.
Yes.
Did we talk about it on the podcast?
We briefly talked about the robotics movie.
Like, I'm excited. I'm gonna watch it.
I'm going to watch it too.
But like, ain't no Afghans in there.
Yes.
Zero Afghans.
I think that guy Fahim Fazeli.
Oh,
I think
the
he's in
number
that.
one Afghan
Number one
actor.
actor. Shout out that dude.
That guy is awesome, bro. He's popping up more and more on my feed slowly.
I think he takes off his comments because he doesn't want people to like roast him and stuff.
What do you mean?
Like on Instagram, I think he like removed.
Oh, like he has his comment hidden.
Yeah. So it's like, no, you're not allowed to comment on my stuff.
Smart man.
He's right.
It's
He's
a
right.
good
Because
move.
he gets all the gigs. What does he need comments for?
Yeah, I get it, but like, you don't want the. Hey man, we talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
We'll never hide the comments.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely not.
If we had the comments, well, we should stop talking,
Exactly. That's the
right?
point.
Well, if we don't have, if we get rid of their voice, why should we have a voice?
Yes.
Even if it's fucking horrific, terrible things. Also, some of the people they're turning.
Yeah.
Did you see that one comment? That guy was like, "I know we had our differences, but I'm sorry. I like your stuff or whatever."
No way.
It was on one of our videos, and I'm like,
Oh,
"This is a guy I was battling in the comments for since we started the podcast,
that is amazing.
and now he's flipped."
Wow. That's
So
times, maturity, growing pain. That's what it takes.
yeah, you probably just hit puberty.
That's probably what it was.
Yeah.
Balls dropped. He's like, oh my God.
Why am I fighting with this guy?
I want to have sex with girls. I don't
Yeah, I don't care about this guy anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the whole Palestine struggle that Macklemore talked about,
Yeah.
which I think is really good, is like seeing a non-Muslim do something for Muslims. And
I see where
there's
it's
a
going.
TikTok trend right now.
Okay, what's the TikTok
What a
trend?
lot of people are doing, I don't know if you guys have heard about this, is people are not Muslim, but they're fasting. Have
Oh.
you seen this?
I haven't seen this, but I've heard. I know people. I got some DMs
Yes.
of people being, yeah, I want to do Ramadan this year. I'm not Muslim. What do I do?
Yeah.
And I usually tell them the same thing. Find a bomb,
Yes.
strap it to yourself,
Yes.
and go to a crowded place.
Okay.
And that's it. That's if you want to really help us out.
But you want to go somewhere where there's a lot of infidels.
No, it doesn't matter.
You don't think so?
You go to a mosque. Well, that's a guarantee all those people are going to heaven. You know what I'm saying?
This is a clip.
Oh man.
What do you actually tell them?
No, I'm like, yeah, just if you have any questions, it's pretty straightforward. You know, you wake up at this time to eat in the morning and then don't eat at this time, no water or anything.
Yes.
Try not to sleep it through. That's kind of cheating.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like wake up and stay awake.
Exactly.
Yeah, try to meditate as much as possible in between. We pray, but if you want to meditate or do something,
True.
and then don't just like fast, but also like I'm not watching porn right now.
Oh.
I'm not having sex.
Wow.
I'm not jerking off.
Wow.
I'm not drinking.
My goodness.
Like even after nighttime, I'm not drinking or smoking or doing anything.
Has God spoken to you?
Nah, dude. It's just I'm tired of being fat.
No, wait, what? What does Jack know have to do with being fat?
Dude, it has a lot to do with it.
No, really.
Yeah. Everybody knows fat guys jerk off the most.
Is that true?
When I think of jerking off, I think of a fat guy
I think of a gamer.
who's a fat guy.
Probably a fat guy.
Yeah.
I could think even a skinny gamer would do it too.
I guess. I don't know. But yeah,
Because they like.
I guess the jerking off
choke
thing has nothing to do with anything. But I don't know. It's just, just self-control.
Okay, good. I think that I don't know if they're doing that. By the way, I think they're doing the
Just not
no
eating?
food and no water.
Yeah, okay.
But they are waking for sahur, sorry,
Sorry. Yeah.
and then doing their fast, following the times and everything. And there's like videos being, I'm a non-Muslim trying fasting for the first time, and then some girls are like, I'm doing this to get my summer body. You know, like
Yeah.
those- I think it's kind of a diet trend. I feel like,
Yeah, man, I get it.
but-
Muslims are cool right now.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta, I don't know. We're hip.
Yeah.
People want to be us
Yeah,
or be with us.
be with us.
Yeah.
They
So-
like pick and choose an a la carte, which is all right.
Yeah, of course.
Places
You
are-
pick the best parts and you take the parts that are a little too hard for you and get rid of it, you know?
If you were talking to your younger self,
Yeah.
let's say day one of young Dawood, I'm sorry, young David fasting.
I don't like that.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
young David,
Okay.
would you tell him what in order for him to continue in the journey that you are here today, which is amazing. The fact that you're like, yo, I'm going to fast every single day. I feel like there's a point in your life where you didn't fast every single day or at all
For
during
sure.
Ramadan.
Yeah.
What would you tell that man?
Hey,
Or
man.
that boy?
I'll be like, hey, think of your summer body.
But you're already skinny.
I was a skinny kid. Yeah, I don't know, man. I fasted back then. I fasted more when I was younger.
Really? You
Yeah.
did?
Yeah, I stopped fasting like in my late 20s.
Was it encouraged in your family or in your
Yeah.
household?
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
I fasted from like 13 to like 25. And then 25, I started kind of like, I don't care anymore.
Interesting.
And then I just started fasting again. Like last year, I kind of did most of it. And then this year, I'm doing all of it.
So I take, like in college, I started getting into it. But in high school, if I didn't do it all the time, or if I missed a couple of days, or I didn't do it most of Ramadan, my parents were like, it's your own thing. Like they
My
would,
parents were like, it's my own thing too. My parents kind of discouraged me sometimes
wow.
because I was,
Him out.
well, because I played football.
Ooh,
So it was hella hard during football practice and stuff. And then my grandma, you know, bless her heart, she just would not, she would never listen to my fucking, I was like, yeah, I'm fasting. And then I'd come home and she would just like make all my favorite foods.
yes.
I'm like, why the fuck? Like, are you not listening to me? And she would just do it every single day. And I'm just
Nice.
like,
She's like tempting you. She's like, let's see
yeah,
how is he
literally. It
devoted
was like,
to
I
this
was like, what kind
religion?
of dick move is this?
Yes.
So I just wouldn't do it. But
You
so
wouldn't give in to your grandma's
I wouldn't give
delicious
it-
food.
no, no,
Wow. Dude,
no.
you had a lot of discipline.
yeah, young me was very disciplined, but it's also eating wasn't that hard back then.
Yeah, I guess you don't care. You have other things to do.
Yeah, exactly. So, but during football practice and stuff, it was just really hard to like not drink water and stuff.
Sure.
Yeah. So
Okay. So, what advice would you give to yourself outside of the summer bod advice?
like, hey man, it's not worth it. Just eat the food. Your grandma's cooking is not gonna be there forever.
Okay, man, you made this sad. I might shed a tear. That guy should kind of.
No, man, it's okay. Just it was worth it. You felt good afterwards. You know, it's something about setting a goal and just accomplishing that goal. You know what I'm saying?
Love that.
So
I love that a lot.
yeah, saying you're gonna do something and then doing it is the best feeling.
Yes, it is.
And you know, 30 days, bro. If you can't do something for 30 days that you said you're going to, that's a bad sign.
wow.
You know?
Bro, that's a gem if everybody else is listening. So doing something for 30 days, such as being like, I'm telling myself,
Yeah.
no influence of others, I'm not eating food,
Yeah.
I'm not drinking water, I'm controlling these like
Yeah, these urges.
these
you know?
urges, bodily urges. Like I need it.
Jerking off is probably the hardest thing.
Yeah.
Not jerking off.
Yes.
For a month,
Yeah.
I'll probably get prostate cancer. I don't know.
I felt like maybe it was harder when you were younger versus
Probably, but it's still I'm a pretty horny dude.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Even
I have a high libido,
well,
but I don't wake up with boners. You wake up with boners?
depends on the time. Depends because I wake up early. So I feel like my boners wake up at a certain time. So I wake up at 4 and then 7 hits, I'll be in the middle of work. I'm like, oh,
Oh, really? You're a 7 a.m. boner guy?
I'm just throwing. I get random boners, but I don't think like I wake up to boners and I have to like adjust.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You wake up with boners.
But not every day.
Okay, well, some guys our age still do that.
Oh, really? Good for them.
Yeah, not me.
I see.
Yeah, unless it's cold.
Cold is a good one.
If it's cold or like the room is cold, I will wake up with a boner. I don't know what that's about.
For me, if I have eggs the night before.
Eggs?
Eggs the night before.
Eggs?
Yes.
What do eggs do?
Because eggs have cholesterol.
Oh,
And
like, gives you boners?
semen has cholesterol.
I see why eggs are so
would
expensive
prevent-
now. Okay. We're a horny country, dude.
This guy's quick with it.
Horny country.
But yes, and then it's just like a natural way to boost testosterone, having eggs in the evening.
Yeah, I wonder what my tea is. We should test. Should we do an episode where we just test our tea?
Yeah, just compare. What
Yeah, I
level?
feel like that's not. I'm gonna be very disappointed.
Got it.
What doesn't make me less of a man?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because women have tea, and some women are pretty masculine.
Yeah. What's like? Do you know the numbers? Like, what's a good number of
I
tea?
don't know it. No. If I did, I'd be on steroids.
Yeah, I'm afraid to do steroids.
Yeah, maybe in the future, 50s.
Yeah, but not even like steroids. Then like testosterone, probably.
Yeah,
but not like HGH or some shit.
I don't know about stuff. Yeah,
We gotta bring up Nadeem back.
we do. Hey,
Nadeem. Hey,
I'm Kane,
I'm Dawood.
and we're fasting. It's Ramadan still.
Still Ramadan. You're gonna get a lot of Ramadan episodes. We're cranking a lot of episodes out
Yes,
this month.
we got to do it. We got to do it.
So
And we're the Awjiz Boys.
we are also the Awjiz Boys. We're Awjiz and fasting.
Yes.
You know what? Honestly, the most Awjiz I've ever been is this month, probably.
Wow, it is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the podcast might suffer, but you're getting us at our most Awjiz.
I don't think.
Me with the most jizz in me.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably you.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about me.
Well, yeah. It's too late now.
I'm gonna edit it.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know what I can and can't say.
Yeah.
I don't know what the rules are for you.
Yeah. I say nothing personal, and
Yeah.
then you're
And
just
then I'm
like,
like, hey, here's your social security number. Well, like you can have sex. It's
Yeah.
actually like good to have sex
yeah, I think so.
at night, just not during the day.
No, that you're right, but I was saying that during
No,
the
this-
month of Ramadan, that's when I get rebellious because I want to do rebellious act on my own. I don't want to blame the devil.
What do you mean?
It's like the devil, he's locked up right
I don't know, but like, what kind of rebellious act? Is what I mean.
stealing.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Just like the 10 Commandments. I'll just be like
This is-
all
yeah.
of those ones.
Yeah, yeah. Sleep with your neighbor's wife.
Yes.
Kill somebody.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know what the other ones are.
I don't know.
You shouldn't covenant somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know what that even means.
Like for example, beating your wife is actually encouraged.
Oh,
You know what's crazy?
wait, what? What do you mean it's encouraged?
It's encouraged in all religious texts. If she does this, you're allowed
Yeah, but
to
you
be.
can't leave a bruise, right? Like that's
No, that's not the fucking rule. You know what's crazy? I was just flipping through a random page because like I
I think that's the rule, bro. You can't leave a
no,
bruise.
it's not a bruise. There's no.
You can waterboard her, but you can't like slap her hard enough.
So me and my girl getting in an argument,
Okay,
and
all right.
then just before this, right?
Okay.
And then all of a sudden I'm like, let me just read the Quran, right? So
Oh, okay. Yep.
not just to read the Quran because we got into argument. Like we got an argument, let's say at 5 p.m. and this is like 9 p.m.
This is like when someone like is trying to fact check something, but they search it in a way that helps them. You know what I'm saying?
No, this story's funny because at 5 p.m. we get into an argument and it's like throughout the whole day the chemistry is weird between us, but you know we're managing, right?
Yeah.
Because we got a kid and the world knows this, so who cares?
Yep.
So we got a kid and like at 9 o'clock, we're trying to put this kid to sleep, and then I'm like, let me just pull out I would just randomly because we have a book for the kid, but just pull out the Quran, like let me read some parts of it. Why
Yeah,
not?
yeah. Is it in
Pull up. It's in English.
Okay.
Yeah. I pull it up, and one of the pages is kind of like, if your wife does this, you're allowed to beat her. And it's just
Awesome. That's awesome thing to read to your child.
that thing happened that day, and I'm like, this is wild. And then we just made up.
Did you read it out loud in front of her?
Yeah, of course. I said it.
Did she
right.
laugh, or did she look at you like, put on the gloves, let's fucking go, dude?
No, she kissed my hand and started bowing to me because that's what the religion said.
I can't tell if you're fucking with you or not.
I don't know.
That's awesome.
No, what happened was like we were like,
Islam
yo,
was cool, dude.
Islam is cool,
Dude,
man.
anytime like I get in a fight with a chick, I gotta bring out the play. I gotta bring out the rule book.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey.
This page right here said this, and I love it when like certain people are just like trying to brush things off, like no brother, but this part right here said you're supposed to love it. But it's like, dude, acknowledge some of the stuff is interesting.
Well, it's the way it works is the most recent part of it. So the later you go,
Yes.
supersedes anything prior.
Got it.
So
Oh, I see.
So if there says something, and like I don't think there's any real contradictions, but if you go down and it's something that says something similar, but like like different,
Oh.
you go by the most recent part, is what I've been told.
That kind of makes sense because Dune 2 is way better than Dune 1.
For sure.
Yeah.
I totally agree. Not even
Okay.
close.
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet got robbed.
Was he nominated?
Yeah.
But he was
No,
nominated for the other movie.
He wasn't. Yeah, he did. You're right. He should have been nominated for Dune 2.
Okay.
I didn't even see that Bob Dylan movie.
Me neither.
It didn't.
But I'd probably see it.
But if we want to talk about the fucking Oscars,
Yeah.
Sing Sing with Domingo Coleman. Coleman Domingo is his name.
Coleman Domingo.
He should have won the Oscar.
Wow.
I cried
Sing
so
Sing.
much. Yeah.
Is it in English?
Yeah. It's a American movie.
American movie.
Yeah. It's in.
Tell the synopsis a little bit without any
Yeah. So
spoilers.
it's just
Please don't tell us the ending, please.
No. So it's pretty much everybody dies. No. No. It's about a prison.
Yes.
And this prison has a theater program in it for like the good convicts.
Okay.
And that's pretty much what you learn. You just learn about that.
Okay, good. Thank you. That's
Yeah.
enough for me to be interested.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think about Honora?
I loved it.
Do you think it deserved Best Picture?
I'm not mad.
Okay, not mad is good.
Like over the other options, I think so.
So do you think La La Land and Moonlight?
What do you mean?
Remember the La La Land and Moonlight controversy?
Yeah.
That year, would you have wanted La La Land to win, or Moonlight was a good choice? Or it's a better movie?
I obviously prefer La La Land.
Okay,
I think
got
it's not even close. But Moonlight is a great
Not even
film.
close is interesting.
Moonlight's a very good film.
I saw it,
To me, La La Land is like perfect in every single way.
I saw Moonlight. I think it's a great film, but it seemed like an Oscar film.
It seemed like an Oscar film, and it also seemed like the DEI choice.
Yeah.
But it's still a really good film. So it's like, I don't want to take away
Yeah, it's
from
a
it.
good concept. You know what I'm saying?
A drug dealer who has like masculinity issues and
Exactly.
it's a beautiful film. So, but La La Land just like resonated with me more.
I gotta watch La La Land.
Honora is not as good as either of those two,
Okay.
in my opinion.
Oh.
Honora
You said it's funny, right?
is so funny.
Wow.
I laughed so much, like on purpose. Like it's purposely funny.
Okay, got it.
Like the writing in it. They're like these Armenian thugs, and they're the funniest guys ever. I think one of them is Iranian.
Oh, okay.
They're so funny. It's like Three Stooges.
Nice.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And Honora has a lot of emotion too. That director, I really like his stuff. So he did the Flora Project. I don't know if you've seen that.
I have not.
That is better than Honora.
Wow.
And that's the best film he's ever done, I think.
Okay.
But Honora is a really good film. I think Conclave was another nomination. I think that could have won.
So Conclave is the Pope movie?
Yeah.
So from my friends that saw that movie, I haven't seen it. They said it's an amazing movie except the ending.
Really?
That's what they said.
I loved the ending, but I can see why people would hate it.
Okay, got it.
The ending-
Please don't say anything.
I won't, but the ending, there's like the thing is that movie just has twists.
Okay.
You keep getting twisted. And you're like,
Nice.
What? Huh?
Nice.
But when I watched it, I was like, nice. And I texted my boy who watches everything, and I was like, that ending though. He goes, yeah, I didn't love it. And I'm like, no, I loved it. And it was probably the most beautiful movie.
Like cinematography?
Cinematography, even better than Dune.
Okay, what about The Brutalist that won Best Cinematography, I believe?
The Brutalist, I understand why it won Best Cinematography. It's a great film also for the first half.
Okay.
That second half, because there's an intermission
Oh.
in the movie. It's like
How long is this movie?
It's like a 3.5 hour movie.
Got it.
And everything before the intermission, beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, this is a beautiful film.
Yeah.
Everything after the intermission, I'm like, what the fuck is this movie? It dragged, it got weird, and it became super Zionist.
Damn it.
And it's just like, I don't know, man. It just got weird.
What about Best Documentary? I think, wasn't there one about Palestine?
I'm watching that on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hella hard to get tickets.
Yeah, I saw
It's
it.
like not playing in it's playing at my favorite movie theater. So
Yeah. I saw the acceptance speech.
I didn't see it.
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
just,
it sounded like it was beautiful. It kind of sounded like it was The Brutalist, where it started off really good, and the second half became hella Zionist.
you're amazing. This guy is amazing. Wow.
Yeah, dude. That first half was beautiful, but the second half, what's this guy talking about?
Okay, cool. I have some other cool things as well. Zoe Saldana, how do you say her name?
Yeah, Saldana.
Saldana, she won Best Actress.
So I didn't watch that movie, but my nephew, who is more obsessed with movies than I am,
Oh, cool.
told me about it, and it's like the funniest thing. The description of it.
Okay.
It's about like a drug cartel person.
Yeah.
Who like wants to not be part of the cartel, so they become trans, so they can hide their identity.
Yes.
And then they decide to like go back to see their family
Yes.
as a trans person. So like they Miss Doubtfire it,
Wow.
and then it's a musical for some reason.
Oh, it's a musical.
On top of it,
I hate musicals.
La La Land's a musical. Heads up. I love musicals.
Okay. I love Bollywood movies,
I love Bollywood movies. Some of them,
which are musicals.
yeah.
Every movie's a musical.
But they're all the same. Is the problem?
That's the
There's a lot of good Bollywood movies, but a lot of Bollywood's the same exact shit.
What did you think about Conan O'Brien overall?
I didn't watch the Oscars.
Oh, you didn't watch the Oscars? Oh shit.
I'm just going off of vibes, bro.
Oh, okay.
I just read about it afterwards.
Okay. But you saw most of the movies that were nominated.
I watched most of the nominated movies.
Cool. I think Conan O'Brien is cool.
Did he do well?
I
think he did better than Fallon probably would have.
Come on, man. That's a low bar.
Yeah, I think he made fun of
Drake.
No, the trans person in Emilia Perez, because that person also got in a lot of trouble for having super racist tweets.
Oh.
So I think he like called her out, and it was pretty funny or something. I saw the
Okay.
clip.
Then maybe I gotta see it. I saw the monologue.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was good points or something like that. But it's nothing amazing.
I don't care for the actual Oscar. I just want to know who won so I can complain.
I think Chris Rock has always been funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's always been good.
How awesome would it be? Someone came, like some white guy slapped Conan,
Yeah. Who would be the
the
equivalent?
trans person.
Oh, it's a guy?
It's a trans lady.
Oh, okay. Well, come on.
Has to be a man?
You're progressive. It has to be a man. And then the wife situation. Conan has to make fun of someone's wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about that person, Ellen Page, or what's his name now?
I know what you're talking about.
His name used to be Ellen Page. Now it's what's his man name?
I don't know, but I don't.
Juno,
Juno.
because he's so small.
Yes.
I think it'd be hilarious to like slap a big guy.
Yeah.
No, you want someone else? Okay,
No, I dislike her.
them, him.
Them.
Why don't you like him?
I dislike them ever since I saw this movie called a show called Umbrella Academy,
Oh yeah,
and she was just such a bad character.
was she a woman then, or
She was a woman first, and she was good.
yeah?
The moment she becomes a guy, she just becomes
I
like
don't know what's going on with this. Like first half good, second half bad stuff, dude.
exactly.
People can't stick the landing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's a tough part. Finishing some stuff. What do you think about Macaulay Culkin's brother?
Karen Culkin.
Yeah, he won Best Supporting Actor for the movie A Real Pain. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen it, but from what I watched a YouTube video about this yesterday.
Sure.
About Zoe Saldana and Kieran Culkin both being nominated for supporting actor, but they both are like in the movie for 75% of the time.
Yeah.
They're probably the main characters. So it's kind of like this weird. Everything that I read was he got rewarded for Succession for being how good it was, and this was kind of like, here, you deserve it because of that,
Got
but
it.
not because of this movie. No one cares about this movie.
Do you think they should have Best TV Show in the Oscars? I know it's a Golden Globe thing.
No, that's the whole different thing.
Okay.
You got to separate them.
Because I think the Golden Globe does Best Movie.
I don't
Best
know.
Actor in a movie.
I think it goes. I think that's the Emmys is TV show.
Oh, maybe
Golden Globes is just like its own fucking
everything.
thing.
Okay, got it. All
Yeah.
right.
But the Emmys is TV.
Do you think award shows still mean anything?
No,
Okay.
who gives a shit?
I think Oscars have been good.
I think Oscars and Grammys maybe, but even then, who gives a shit?
Grammys, I don't know.
I think all of it.
Have been sucking recent. For hip hop, Grammys have been pretty shitty.
What is the thing? An EGOT?
He got, yes.
What is it? It's a Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony.
Tony, yeah.
How do you get a fucking Tony?
You got to be on Broadway.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah.
you'd be Italian.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
You gotta be a soprano.
I have some questions that I would like to ask you that maybe would help our guests have a better understanding of who we are as people. And then at the same time, also, we can provide insight and advice just based on our experiences in life.
I don't like this, but okay, go for it.
Okay, great. Okay, you know how like girls have to find a partner, right?
Girls have to find a partner.
Let's just say it. Let's just
Okay,
say it.
all right.
Girls have to find a partner. But how do they act not needy when they don't have a partner? You know, in your experience, like how does a girl be like, oh, I'm trying to get married, but also not seem super needy that they need a guy in their life in our community?
But they do need a guy.
Yep. Okay, thank you.
No, yeah, I think the way to show that you don't want to be needy is have your own shit. You know, find your own passions, find your own work.
Yeah.
You know, be on your own shit, and you know, when you find that person, they'll come into your life at the right time. When you're doing your own thing. That's every like good relationship I've had is like I'm doing my own thing and this person shows up in that world.
So you don't think there's a thing as being too independent and having a routine that a person could come and disrupt it?
I think you can have too much. Yeah, you got to put yourself out there also. But at the same time, yeah, just find something that you care about, you know, jump into it, and then, you know, hopefully people around you'll find a partner to that.
Okay. How is it like, let's say you have a certain career goal and that that makes you want to spend like X amount of hours in that, which is really tough to find someone.
In that case, you got to decide at the end of the day if you want right now, do you want your career or do you want a relationship? It's, you know, every man, every woman, every person has to deal with that.
I see.
You know? So you just have to, depends, you know, that's more ambitious people, especially specifically women, tend to not find relationships.
Yeah.
And it's just because they don't have the opportunities to do both.
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
Do you think?
I think women, you know, they're unfortunately put under this like timetable.
Yeah.
That men aren't. So men can pursue as hard as they want. And then when they're like 40, they're like, yeah, I'll get time to settle down or whatever.
Yes.
Whereas women, like, you know, they're worried about their biological clock or whatever. So they can't pursue as hard, or they want to pursue as hard, but then they feel like they're giving up the other thing.
Do you think there should be an accelerated school program for women so they graduate by the time they're 16? And they get to start the workforce earlier, and then everything is just earlier for them.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
I think what we should do is have work camps.
Tell me more about them.
Where we put old women who've never been married.
What would they do in this camp?
Just gossip. Hang out and talk.
But if these are women that never got married, they don't have tea to spill.
They have the most tea to spill.
You think so?
About other people's husbands.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. Because they're, you know, the husband has to cheat with somebody. It's going to be these old hags that don't have anybody.
Like other wives.
No.
I thought people were just like, you know.
You just wife swapping? No, they're not wife swapping.
There's something about the different, right? That's the allure.
I understand. That's a twofer. That's too much damage.
I see.
You know what I'm saying? If you're going to cheat on your wife, don't take someone else's wife.
But if you do that, then you know that person has to be quiet because they have a whole family.
Good point. I
give tips.
That's can't argue with that. If you're going to cheat with another wife because, your secrets, it's like you're all pointing guns at each other. It's a Mexican standoff.
I was thinking The Office.
Yeah. Or Mexican handoff. Hand job.
Yes.
That's what I meant to say.
Excellent.
A Mexican hand job.
Do you think in relationships or in general, like men romanticize like potential? Like,
yeah, 100%.
Like, look at what I will give you. And then the woman's like, shit, I got to dedicate some time to this guy. And then after like a couple of years, like, oh shit, this guy's still...
I think most people who date me because of my potential. It's something that's like been kind of hurting my feelings lately.
Okay.
I'll go be on a date. I'll talk to them and be like, yeah, I'm kind of poor. I'm kind of like this in my situation. She goes, yeah, but you're going to be great. And I'm like, that's a lot of pressure. And I'm like, yeah, what if I'm not? Are you going to leave me then? And then,
but what if that just means they really believe in you?
Yeah, they believe in me, but what if they're wrong? Then they're just like stuck with the loser. You know, I'm not going to fucking, you know.
Yeah.
Then what happens? They have to murder suicide us? Like, I don't want to do that.
Then you go to someone else's wife.
Then I find someone else's wife because I'm insecure.
Exactly.
And she'll believe in my potential again.
Yes. Does this find more fuel? You have so many women believing in your potential.
Dude, don't be like 65. Like, he's going to make it soon. Yeah. I can tell.
What if you do that enough to the point where you have such a crazy audience where you become the most successful dude of all time? Because everybody's
just like, hey, this guy's going to make it, dude. We believe it. At this point, we have to believe it. At this point, we're all just committed to believing he's going to succeed.
Yeah. I love that. Okay, this is incredible. Ramadan's great. Do you think that men have to unlearn stuff as they get older?
Also, I feel like I'm answering all these questions. You're allowed to answer these questions. I guess you are. I guess you are.
I just say the wild shit.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, like, do you think men have to unlearn a lot of shit when they get older? Because at the end of the day,
like
some
what?
people are limited by maybe their parents' belief system. As they get older, they explore other things, or maybe through traveling, they find out about other perspectives. And then they're like, oh, I have to unlearn this limited mindset that maybe my family had. Not everyone, but I think more so our community.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, you can only blame other people for your excuses for so long, or for your like mishaps for so long.
Sure.
Like if you're a racist at 40,
Yeah.
that's on you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You can't blame anybody. You can't blame your upbringing. Because if you're 40 and you still haven't met enough minorities to where you're still a bigot, like, you know, I don't tell you, you're not going to change.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's easy to blame parents or other people for shit. But at the end of the day, like, your soul is your own soul.
Yeah.
And like when you're in heaven, you can't be like, oh, they told me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
That's important.
Or
That's
hell.
a thing to understand. Yeah.
if you're in hell, then you can be like, they told me. But even then, the devil will be like, I don't give a fuck what they told you. You should
Yo,
have
bro,
done it,
you
bitch.
did all that shit during Ramadan.
Yeah.
I was not even involved.
I was locked up.
I was locked up. You chose to beat your wife.
I tried to call. Nobody would pick up.
Yes.
This is a collect call from San Quentin prison.
Yes.
From the devil. Would you like to pick up? You picked up.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Exactly.
I fucking left the devil in jail. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Probably eating bologna sandwiches.
What's that other one? Cock meat sandwich in Guantanamo
Cock
Bay?
meat sandwich. Can you imagine giving the devil a cock meat sandwich?
I thought he was.
Oh, he's the one giving people.
because he's in prison, right? He's stuck there. And during
You think the
Ramadan.
devil is not going to be a bitch in prison? You think the devil's going to be like the big dick guy? I feel like if the devil goes to prison, we're dicking him down, dude.
That is interesting.
I'd punk the fuck out of that devil if I saw him. And
Because isn't like Shaitan like super good at manipulation? What if he convinces everybody that he's the top guy?
he might be good at convincing, but the thing is, in prison, those guys, they're probably worse than the devil, bro. All those guys are scumbags
Yes.
and just dumb.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I guess he could convince some people.
Possibly.
I don't know. I think well, it depends what you're picturing the devil to be. I'm picturing like a devil with like, he's red, he's wearing like a tuxedo.
Have you seen Black Mirror?
No. Sorry.
The show. It's a good show.
I know what the show is.
There's a black and
A black devil?
yeah, there's a black devil and it's supposed to
Does he have goat legs?
He did for one transformation, but then he was black, and then he was the character from Boney M. Do you know Boney M, the band from the 80s?
Yeah.
You know Boney M,
Yeah, I know Boney M. He was the main singer?
the main singer. He was based off that. It was like I think another actor.
I would beat the shit out of the Boney M guy or Boney M guy.
Yep.
Also, did you know Boney M? I don't know if we talked about this before.
We never talked about Boney M
We never talked about Boney M?
ever.
Has it come up before?
Never. Afghans love Boney M, by the way.
People left lip sync. They didn't sing a single one of those songs.
No.
That lead singer, he has zero rights to any of those songs.
I was drinking like.
That's not his voice.
That's not his voice.
No,
Wow.
he's just the. Do you know who Milli Vanilli is?
Yes, I know Milli Vanilli. Of course, I know.
So the guy who created Milli Vanilli,
Yes.
also created Boney M.
Wow.
And it's like this German dude or Dutch dude, and he was like, he's a white guy and he makes all the music. He like gets all the people that make the music.
Yeah.
But he's like, the people who made the music don't look cool.
Yes.
So he got like Boney M to like dance and be crazy, like, and then Boney M, yeah, and that guy, I don't know if he's still alive.
changed my life.
But it doesn't take away from the music, but
So the women were not the singers either.
I don't know about the women specifically, but I know that guy is it.
The guy isn't? Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were the guy, you'd be like, I'll take the gig. Fuck it.
Yeah, he just danced around, but he had no rights to the thing, and he like, ended up like dying poor if he's dead.
I thought
Or
they
he's
like
poor.
died in a car. All of them died in an airplane accident.
No, that's like Buddy Holly
Oh, okay.
and the guy from La Bamba.
I feel like it happens to a lot of people.
Do you know who Buddy Holly is?
No.
Do you know who Richie Valens is?
No.
There's one other guy. So there's like 5 like rock stars, like early rock stars.
Sure.
They all were on a plane crash and they all died.
Yeah.
And that's a song. Have you heard the song American Pie?
I think so.
The day that rock and roll died.
They called the song called
In the lyrics, it said the day the rock and roll died.
Oh.
It's about whatever. You're letting me my autism show. All right, let's
I
move
like
on.
this. I like all this.
Yeah.
Going back to the advice and just the questions that
Yeah,
you
lip
learned
sync.
from us.
As much as you possibly can. Be Boney M.
Be Milli Vanilli,
Be Milli Vanilli.
but don't overdose.
Yeah, one of them died.
Yeah, the one dude overdosed. And then the other dude went in and started singing EDM music, and people were like, dude, you actually have a good voice.
Yeah. It's pretty fucked up.
And then the reason they like got discovered, I don't know if you know his full story, they made a full album with their voice. And then the producers like, they said the producer knew that we're gonna make our own money, so then they got mad and then they leaked it all. But the producer's response is like, yo, their music sucked. They suck so badly. And I didn't want to. So that's
it's probably the producer's probably right.
probably.
There's probably a little bit of truth to both, but
Yeah.
that's crazy. Someone else leaked it.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Going back to like unlearning things because of your limited perspective, just like the family that you're currently in. Maybe you're listening right now and you're like, oh, my parents don't let me go out or have this type of lifestyle, whatever. I mean, it was kind of restrictive in my household growing up. But what about like dealing with rejection, but still having confidence to move through? Because like as a guy, all you do is deal with rejection.
Yeah, I think the best way to deal with rejection is like, everybody has that friend, right? Who deals with rejection a very specific way.
How so?
Hey girl, what's good? You're not into me? Well, you ugly anyway.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
as toxic as it may seem,
Yes.
right? On the surface, if you dig deep, what happened there? He got rejected,
Yes.
and then he brushed it off,
Yes.
right? He blamed them for the problem,
She's the
not himself.
Yes.
That's always what it is. It's never you. It's always someone else.
That's good. That's great advice. I mean, if you think that mentally, but don't say it, that's actually not bad advice.
No, I think,
Wait, that wasn't the advice
I
you
was
wanted to
just
give?
joking. No, that was
I love that
sarcasm.
advice.
No, that was sarcasm.
That's
Maybe it is you. Most of the time it's you. Change yourself.
Some people just don't want to be approached by specific type of people.
I understand. So it's a few things, all right?
Sure.
When stuff in life doesn't work out,
Yeah.
what I like to do is, what did I do wrong first? That's where I go, all right? I'm like, all right, it's me. I look at many options. Like, all right, probably do this, probably do that. If none of those really add up, then I look at the out, you know? Sometimes you'll do everything right
Yes.
and you still won't. And it'll still go wrong,
Exactly.
right?
Yes.
And in that scenario, you're probably just, I don't know. I got nothing funny.
So how do you deal with rejection? Like the rejection is part of life. Growing up is like if you meet an adult versus a boy, you'd be like, oh, this adult has gone through a lot of rejection, especially if they're successful. The more successful they are, they've probably gone through a lot of nonsense to get to where they're
I
at.
think it really comes down to being secure in yourself, right? Like, rejection obviously sucks, but at the same time, like, if you know you're going to get it eventually, it doesn't matter that you got rejected right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you're not the right part. Okay, I will be.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it is. That's kind of how it was with me. I tried for so many things. I never got all the, like, even times I try to joke, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
I'm like, it'll work. And then
This is more adult stuff. I'm talking about like one-on-one rejection. You go up to a person and just you want to be platonic, like, hey bro, what's up? And you want to be friends with a guy, like not even
what
sexual.
the fuck do you want to be friends with a guy?
You're in high school, you're 12, 13 years old.
Who's this podcast for?
Surprisingly, some young people listen to it.
Okay, yeah. I don't know, bro. You don't need those friends anyway. They're gonna die.
Okay.
Be alone. It's okay. No.
How do you connect with somebody else? What's advice that you give somebody?
Be funny, bro.
Okay.
That's it. If you can't be funny, I don't know what to tell you. That's my excuse. That's how I get out of everything.
Do you think it's better to show all of your personality and they say no versus you show a little bit of your personality just to drip feed who you are?
I like to drip feed. I think people you can't overwhelm people.
Got it.
You gotta. We're all weird, right? We're all weird. We're all bizarre, but we're all playing a character.
We are.
And you don't want to break that character too soon.
Yes.
All right? You can show people who you truly are eventually.
Yes.
Ease them into it. Right? Nobody wants to be around someone who's always themselves because it makes them insecure.
Yeah.
So you got to ease into them like, oh, this guy's really himself after 6 months of knowing them.
Yeah.
So
For
that's
sure.
my advice.
Like, I got a girl and like she still doesn't know who I am.
Yeah.
You know
Good.
what I mean? Like, and she probably never will.
Yeah. You're Batman.
Thank you. Exactly. I have more things. Like,
why do you strike a pose every time there's like a joke? I've never noticed that. I better know.
I strike a
We're
pose?
like 40 episodes in.
well, the thing is,
You'll be like, ha.
because I look at it as an opportunity for a thumbnail. And then later on, when I look at it, I'm like, oh, that worked. Because I'm constantly giving you side profile. All right.
Okay.
And then you're going straight. All right.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not striking a pose. All right.
Striking a
I'm
pose.
acknowledging, like, all right.
Perfectly fine.
This is how I am in life. All right. This is not just an additional thing for the podcast.
Well,
if somebody did something
Hey,
funny.
drip it. All right, it's off-putting. It's coming too much. It did it again.
No, that's a quick one.
Yeah.
I'm drip feeding whatever.
I'm fucking with you.
Shit. Too late. It's done. Now I have to think about it a lot.
Yeah, be self-conscious about it for a few weeks.
All right. If somebody genuinely wants you back, but you weren't their first choice.
Oh, no.
You're young, bro. Your hormones are high.
Depends. Okay, it depends what we're talking here. We're talking about like, a high school crush comes back in your life. Maybe they learned. They've had a long time. Whatever. That's okay. But like a girl who like recently gets dumped from the guy when you were pursuing her, and she's like, "No, I got a guy," and then she goes with him instead of you.
Yeah.
And then she realized that guy's a piece of shit. Then she goes to you. Nah, dude.
What if it's a female friend? So you guys were friends, and then she goes and pursues this guy, and then you're like, by the way, like you show that you kind of like her, and she recognizes that and kind of backs off you. And then when that situation doesn't work with the guy she was pursuing, she comes hot and heavy because you're there. How do you deal with that? Because to be honest, there was no moment of you guys were even together. How do you deal with that? Am I making sense in the scenario?
I'm trying to think. You just got to feel it out, man. You know, it's going to be different on every scenario.
What would you do?
It depends, like how I felt. Cause like, if I had just made my like feelings clear,
Yeah.
I don't expect them to reciprocate it right away.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes like, especially if it's a friend, they got to think it out. You know, maybe they're going dating other people, and then they like realize, actually, no, I actually want to be with that dude or whatever. I understand that, but like, if it's someone I'm talking to and she like chooses someone else over you,
Yep.
that's not okay.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just it depends. It's case by case.
But were you
Know your worth.
knowing your worth is important, but were you strong at any point of your life that like all points of your life you were that guy that's like, I know my worth, or sometimes you didn't know your worth, so you put up with it? Because I could, speaking for myself, I know there's a lot of times where certain people that I've like been attracted to that wasn't fucking with me, I let them get away.
Yeah, no, I think every guy goes through that.
Yeah.
Every guy has that moment where he like gets stepped on a little bit more than he should.
Yes.
But it's like, I don't know, man. It's insecurity. Maybe, I don't know. It's happened to me a little bit, but not to the point where like looking back, I'm upset about it. It's like, yeah, kind of,
Yeah, I
fucked
mean,
up.
it's part of your journey.
I took an L.
Exactly.
But like,
It's a learning lesson.
because usually I'm usually the opposite.
How so?
Whereas I'm like, I don't take any disrespect back in the day.
Oh.
Whereas like, oh, fuck this, I'm out of here.
I see.
And then this one, I was like, maybe it's me, I'm being too hard.
Sure.
And then I let them take advantage.
Okay.
So it's like, know the balance.
Can I ask you a question? It could be
Yeah, you've been doing that the entire time.
any point in your life. It's not just back in the day type question. Let's say you're with some chick and you guys go on a break.
Oh.
6 months.
Oh.
And in that period, she was with someone else. And I mean with someone else.
Yeah, okay.
And now you guys would you get back together with her?
For sure,
Oh, you don't care about that.
yeah. A break is a break. You know what I'm saying? It depends who started the break.
Yeah.
Depends why you're on a break.
Sure. It was a mutual break for both of you guys.
Yeah.
You guys thought it was going to be over, not a break. You thought it was going to be done.
Like forever?
Like kind of forever.
Yeah.
And then 6 months later, you guys reconnect over something. And then maybe you don't say it, but they're like, by the way, I was seeing this guy for a month kind of thing.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh,
What the hell?
really?
What? We broke up. It's not my... What?
So you getting back, that wouldn't influence any of your decisions
No.
of getting back,
Not
knowing
even
that?
a little bit.
Interesting.
Unless it's like a homie or something. Like something
No, not
like
a
that.
homie.
But just like a
random guy.
What? No, like
Not
she's
even-
allowed to... If we go on a break, I don't expect her to be celibate for the rest of her life.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, what? No.
Yeah.
You would?
No, I would agree with you. I'm agree with you.
Yeah, no,
I think that because like I know a lot of our listeners would be like, no, hell no, like without me she should die. And I don't think it's a Muslim thing. I think a lot of other people are like, no, you break up with me, don't find anybody any love. But I'm just kind of like, if we are supposed to be done or whatever, do you? Also, I think if you're on a break where you're like, yo, you do your thing and it's mutually discussed, that's something I would probably add to that list as well. It's rare. It doesn't happen often. It's not like the Ross and Rachel thing.
Yeah, yeah. We're on a break. But now let's get some stuff clear.
Please.
If she's out there
Yes.
getting gangbanged, I might have some reservations. Right? Like maybe I don't want to go back to this.
What if you knew the type of girl she was before you even got with her in the first place?
What do you mean?
Like
Is she a gangbang girl?
if she was a gangbang girl and you were okay with it then.
Then I have no problem.
But if she did new things, there we go. That's
what it is.
Okay.
That's we're
There
finding,
we go.
We're finding what I'm
finding it.
uncomfortable with.
There we go. Okay, fine. I kind of agree with it. If she had missionary or just
like normal sex?
with some other dude, sure, I guess. You think it's done. I don't care. She comes back and has all these additional moves. Now it's like, this might be just a temporary situation.
Yeah, it depends. I don't know.
It does depend. Damn, I thought it was going to be black and white.
Yeah. No, actually, that also depends too.
Yeah.
If it's black or white.
Nice. You saw Shane's monologue in SNL?
No. Oh, yeah, a little bit of it. It wasn't great.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
It's probably his weakest performance.
But them getting Shane to come back
It's the second time.
on just doing skits and stuff, and the skits are pretty funny.
Yeah, I didn't love him.
I mean, SNL has been dying.
And it still not sucks.
Their Zelensky skit was pretty funny.
I don't remember it. I didn't see it.
Is the most recent one
I didn't see
where
it.
they did the JD Vance or something. All right. I have a couple more. I'm just gonna like throw them at you real quick. What's advice for guys? What's the best way they can show interest in a girl and like to approach them to date them? Do you?
I want people to know that this is not an advice podcast.
This episode.
We are not experts in anything. This is not advice that to be taken critically or to use. This is just for fun.
Use it.
If you use it, you do it at your own discretion. And if you get a charge, that's on you.
Okay.
Go, what was your question?
How do you show someone you're interested in them?
Pull out your dick.
Okay.
There you go. No. I think. I actually have no idea. I have no idea how I show people I'm interested in that.
Eye contact?
I do that with everybody.
You look at them right in their eye?
Yeah.
So you're not autistic.
No, yeah, I'm not that type of autistic. I don't know, man. You just be friendly, but I'm like that. That's the thing. This is the thing I've been dealing with.
Sure.
Where I was talking to someone and she was like, yeah, every time I'm nice to a guy,
Yeah.
they think I want to have sex with them. Right?
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah. And every time I'm nice to a girl,
Yes.
they think I want to have sex with them.
Got it.
And she's like, huh. I'm like, huh. So it's like, just be nice, I guess. And that'll be the sign.
Wait. Oh, so your way of showing interest is being nice?
But no, I'm like that with everybody.
Okay.
And every time I'm nice to a woman,
Yes.
they always assume it's just because I want to get in their pants.
Oh.
It's not because I'm just a genuinely nice guy. Because I can't just be nice to somebody without trying to want to fuck them. And for men,
Yes.
they're not used to being treated nicely by women.
Yes.
So anytime a woman is nice to them, they assume, oh, she wants to fuck. So it's just both like, there's just people being evil to each other, and then nice people in the middle get their signals getting misconstrued for trying to fuck.
I would say I'm almost the opposite.
When you're mean to somebody is when you want to.
Not
You have a patackying them.
like when I'm nice to someone, it's kind of like we're doing business or there's some sort of corporate situation. My regular personalities, I'm kind of direct, and some people think that's mean.
Yeah, I'm direct too, but I'm very nice.
You're very nice.
What was that?
You're too nice.
What the fuck you mean I'm too nice?
You're too nice sometimes.
What do you know? I'm not too nice.
Sometimes you're too nice.
Give an example of what I'm too nice. How I'm
The
too nice.
thing is, it's because you're a public figure and like you have an audience most of the time.
You think this is fake niceness?
I don't think it's a fake niceness. I think that's your personality.
Yeah.
I think you need to mean it up sometimes and be like,
I see.
get out of my face. Bro, can I tell you this part?
Go ahead.
Okay, so we talked about it in another podcast. My man is about to go open for Dave Chappelle and he gets called up on stage and this random brown guy comes up to him and says, I want to be a stand-up comic. What advice do you have for me? Dawood gives him legit advice at that moment. Hey, hit me up. I'll show you some open spots. I'm like, dude, Dave Chappelle, you're about to go. This is more important, but you are such a nice guy
I guess,
that
yeah.
you gave that guy attention. And the guy probably killed himself.
Yeah,
You know what I
probably.
mean?
Yeah, if I didn't commit to anything. You know, if I didn't take my advice, like,
Yeah,
fucking bastard.
But you did that because you're a fucking nice guy.
I guess. I don't know. Seems. I would like someone to do that with me. So
While just when they're about to open. for
Yeah,
Dave Chappelle.
I'm also not as autistic as that guy probably is. Just coming up to me in the middle of the thing.
Yeah, the
But,
guy
like,
finally got confidence. He's like, oh, this is my moment. Let me go talk to him. All right.
whatever, dude.
Can I tell you a specific moment that happened to me?
Uh.
I was filming a commercial.
Yeah.
And then this random black dude comes up to me and says, oh, I see you guys doing a movie or something like that. Yo, I'm a rapper. My music is about positivity or something like that. And he's like, I work at the hotel across the street. And he has just like fake gold chain, fake diamonds and all this other stuff. And I'm like, okay, nice to meet you. Cool. He comes back in the middle of all this stuff and just starts asking more questions. And he's like, man, I work in the valet. Can you believe that this thing has multiple rooms? I'm like, do you understand how business works? Possibly just because of the salary that they're paying you, it doesn't justify them to add another one. He understood my energy right away.
Yeah.
He stopped talking to me. He went and started talking to the cinematographers, which was very passive, submissive dudes.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
look at them like, dude, get fucking meaner. We have to finish the shoot.
Yeah, I'm not like that either. I'm not gonna let somebody like ramble to me forever.
Yes.
But one, the guy was asking about comedy, which
Good.
like I get, you know me, I can talk about comedy for literally forever.
Sure.
So that, and then two, like, I don't know. I had time in that moment, I guess. Or I guess I did.
You did not have time.
But a lot of times you'll see me, if someone starts rambling and be like, hey man, it's been nice, I gotta go. Like,
Yeah.
I'll shut it down, but I'm not gonna be mean still.
see.
Because I'm interested, but a lot of time people will take advantage of it and be like, and talk too much and be like, I'm gonna go. And they're like,
People will always take advantage of it.
most of the time they will. But I'll throw some roast jokes, but I'm just trying to be friendly.
What about the hall?
The whole?
Afghan hall that we went to. We don't say the name.
Okay, that place, I think we handled that well.
We handled it well, but imagine it. I feel like if
you weren't
potentially
there-
wasn't there, that would have like
No,
been
that-
longer. I think that would have
don't-
been longer.
I don't think so.
You think? Oh, really?
I think I was just like you there. I think I matched your energy where I was like, we have no intention to move forward with these fucking people.
I see.
And I'm just like, I don't care anymore.
Okay.
I'm good. When I check out, I check out.
Got it.
But it's not like I'm not trying, but I'm also not going to be rude. I'm just going to be
Yes.
like, okay, cool. We have your stuff. That's, that would have been that.
Okay, good.
I'm never going to be like, hey, fucking shut the fuck up. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's just this. I try to talk to people the way I want to be talked to, you know?
Yes.
So like, I take, when someone's rude to me,
Yeah.
I take it very, like, I'm very disrespected. Like I'm ready to fight people over
Yes,
shit like
yes.
that. So yeah, I don't want to be talked to like that. So I'm not going to be a dick.
I think
I think I'm like medium nice.
I think you're medium high nice.
Okay.
Medium high. I like my girl says that I'm mean a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, I know Chinese people and they're mean.
What the fuck?
I know Jewish people. and
Okay, yeah,
they're
man.
mean.
You can't stop
All right.
there. Okay, yeah.
All right. I know Europeans and they're mean. And the thing is, it's not mean. It's like
Direct,
it's
forward.
like direct. It's like get to the point right away. Like for instance, I was working with some Muslims on a Bay Area project, and I was like, "All your graphics sucks. All your photography sucks."
I think there's a way to say it.
No. I just said they're horrible. And the reason I say this is because we're in America. If you want good quality, if I go to Saudi Arabia's Instagram accounts of a random business, Turkish random business, Pakistan's random business, I can't be like, your quality is much worse than them when they have like an economic crisis in those places and they're able to produce better stuff. And I'm like, dude, you have no excuse. So I'm harder on my own people. And that guy was brown.
Yeah.
I would have been like harsh on that guy. Like
I hear what you're saying.
as a big homie, but a respectful guy.
The whole big homie thing to me is like, I'm only like that to people I'm like really close to.
Okay.
Like, I think I'm pretty mean to you.
I think you're so nice.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I'm mean to people, all right? But it's like, when I get comfortable with you, I roast people a lot. And also, like, I roast strangers all the time, but I always feel bad. I think you don't know who the fuck you're roasting out there, dude. So, like, I don't know, man. I can be mean. I can be mean.
Yes.
But I'm also just, I don't want to be mean. It's not fun.
Yeah, it's I think I'm actually one of the nicest people that I know.
Oh, yeah? After all that?
I think I'm actually super nice.
I think there's a way to tell somebody you're not happy with something without hurting their feelings. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you want their feelings to be hurt.
I don't think there's ever a reason to hurt someone's feelings unless they continuously keep fucking up. Then it's like
That's
then,
what it is.
Then it's
That's
like,
what
what
it
the
is.
fuck are we doing
That's
here, bro?
exactly what it is.
But like
the
it takes
first
a lot.
time, the second time, the third time, I'm
Honestly,
nice.
the only thing that like I really get mad at
Yes.
is Uber Eats customer service. That's the
Oh.
only place in the entire world where I'm like losing my fucking mind.
I'm done with Uber Eats. I'm only on DoorDash.
Oh yeah, DoorDash is better.
A bad experience. One time they
Yeah.
give me, I got 7-Eleven and I got
Yeah.
some chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
It was cold, not like it. I took the photo. I'm like, this is not it. And they're like, sorry, we can't guarantee the temperature of the food. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
Delete the app, went to DoorDash. Every time I said, this is a problem, they refund me right away. Give me credits right away.
Yeah, bro. And it's not like I'm not abusing the system here.
I'm not,
I'm
no.
doing it when I'm like genuinely wrong.
Exactly.
And they'll be like, nah, fuck you.
Yes.
Suck a dick. And I'm like, what? Like, yeah, it's probably the one when I feel wronged, when there's like an injustice that you can't fix.
Yes.
That's when like I start snapping.
Yes.
Because it's like, what happened here? Like, just
Exactly.
fix this. I want justice.
Yes.
That's it. So I don't know. But I don't know. There's
Yeah.
no point of like yelling and shit most of the time.
No, I actually never yell.
Yeah. You're a very calm, direct person.
Yes. I want you to hear.
I'll say
everything
stuff
I'm
though that
saying.
people like are off put by it. Like comedians will come up to me all the time, like, dude, I haven't seen you forever. We should hang out. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I don't
I like that, Dawood.
yeah, but it's like
That's my
one,
favorite
it's
stuff.
funny.
Yes.
But also too, I don't want to hang out. Like,
I like it because it's funny,
yeah.
but you're serious.
Yeah. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, I don't want to hang
Or
out.
they're like, ha ha ha. And then,
Yeah, like, no, I don't want to.
No.
I don't want to hang out.
Yeah,
Leave me alone. I like being alone.
exactly.
So, well,
Yep.
it was an interesting episode.
This has been fun.
Yeah. It's funny, I think.
I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're funny people sometimes.
I'm sleepy as fuck.
Okay.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah. So should we tell them to put something in the comments? Should we say strawberry because of the Dubai strawberry cup?
Yeah, there's also like the Irwan strawberry.
What the fuck is that shit? Is that the $20?
Yeah, that's fucking insane, bro.
Why so special? What's so special?
I don't
about
know. They don't have Irwans in the Bay. They're only in LA.
it? Oh, okay.
So I can't try it to tell you.
Strawberry.
I want to try one.
I saw Mindy Kaling
Oh, she had one.
and Jimmy Kimmel try it on
Yeah?
the show.
I wonder how it was.
She's doing Ozempic.
For sure.
Yeah.
She's always epic for her face. Huh? See, I can be mean.
It's
Is
funny.
that too mean?
It's funny.
I feel bad. I'm sorry. She's very pretty,
She's pretty.
I guess.
She was prettier before Ozempic.
Yeah? I don't know what she looks like now.
She was chubbier, but it wasn't
it
like
worked?
overweight. It was
Yeah.
it worked.
You know a story about her brother?
No, she has a brother.
She has a brother who is also Indian, obviously.
Oh, okay,
But pretended to be black so he can get into medical school.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
It's
amazing.
awesome. He like shaved his head, got lined up.
Did it work?
Well, they found out eventually.
But he didn't.
I don't know. I don't know if he got in or not.
I
But
see.
That's my favorite story to tell.
Oh, okay. Well, Mindy Kaling. Did you watch the Mindy
No, I
Project?
never watched it.
It was funny.
Yeah, I like her. I feel like people give her a hard time because she like loves white dudes.
Did she marry a white guy?
I have no idea, but like all of like
three
the guys she fetishizes are white
Yeah.
dudes. So it's like people are like, oh, race traitor. I'm like,
she's
fuck
from
her.
America,
Yeah,
right?
let her fuck white dudes. Who cares?
Exactly.
You know, good for her.
Yep.
So
She's working on that new show with Jeannie Buss. Do you know about it?
I don't know what Jeannie Buss
I
is.
think Jeannie Buss is the female owner of the Lakers today,
Oh,
but took over from her father, Dr. Buss.
I don't know.
Yes.
Dr. Buss.
Yes. All right. Anyways, so yes, Mindy Kaling,
Strawberries
We like
in the
you.
chat.
strawberries, and Ramadan Mubarak, everyone.
Yeah. Do we have to do the fruit every single time? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Okay.
I think it's good. I like it.
Yeah.
You don't like it?
No, I'm just curious if that's a thing we're doing every time. I don't mind it.
We don't have to do fruits. We can do emojis. I like emojis.
Yeah, we'll come up with an emoji next time.
Next time, it won't be a fruit.
It'll be a vegetable.
Tomato.
Oh, dick move. All right.
Yep. All right, bye.
You're watching Awjiz Boys Show.